A very good noon to all of you. It's about 12 o'clock now. Uh, I welcome Head of the Department, Dr. Paulson Samuel sir, Professor Sivi Purva, Dr. Arun Nayan sir, Professor Lennart Soder, GAN course speaker, Dr. Navneet Kumar, and my dear participants and some of my students in fact. This is how we come to the conclusion. This is on the 5th day of the GAN course. In fact, if I recall, it had been a wonderful experience that Professor Soder had been here with us for conducting the GAN course, and I can say that altogether he has delivered uh, near about, or maybe more, 10 hours of lecture, and then again 6 hours of tutorial over the 5 days. I hope that participants who have come across the different parts of the country, they would find it very useful to the discussion or the interaction that they had with Professor Soder. And in fact, as a coordinator, I think we have distributed the PPTs of all the lectures, and again to some extent the tutorials designed by Professor Soder, and the solutions of course has been distributed to you in the form of CD. So you can use those informations, the soft copy of the PPTs for your own learning. It will be, I think it would be useful for you in your research work. And then we had the examination also conducted, and I think this question which was given to you, it was actually more or less, it was not just a theoretical calculation, but as a point of design. If let's say you want to design some power system, so let's say you have a renewable, because the course title was on integration of renewable to the power system. So when you have the integration of renewable to the power system, so what are the challenges? So that's the technical question which was given in the exam that we had today. It was more or less based on the design concept. So I think it would be useful. And then finally, Professor Soder also discussed the solution of those questions. So, and then we will have the evaluation of the your performance. So we will have the grading awarded to you. That will be the later part. And then as of now, we would like to have the, I like to welcome, in fact, your request, head of the department, Dr. Paulson Samuel, to say something at the end that we conclude here for the GAN course. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nankishore, for that introduction to today's function. And we are coming to the close of this 1-week program on integration of high penetration of solar and wind power in the power systems. And as we have been reminded, the GYAN courses are conducted in areas in which we do not have state-of-art facilities, and these are very special topics in which expertise is available outside the country. So we are very grateful to Professor Soder, who was kind enough to accept our invitation from KTH University, Sweden, and come all the way to our institute. And we are grateful to the Government of India also for this scheme. And I congratulate the organizers, Dr. Richa Negi and Dr. Nankishore, for successful completion of this course. I'm sure that all of you who were attending the course are carrying back something which you have learned, something which is new, and this will definitely benefit you in your PhD programs, in your research programs. I wish you all the best, and I congratulate all the organizers, and I hope that all the other rest of the faculty members will also come up with Gyan courses, proposals for Gyan courses in other upcoming areas. With this, I would like to thank all the participants also who could come from various parts of the country. I know that people are there from extreme south and also I think east, and anybody from Gujarat, west, and so we have a very widespread representation here. I congratulate all of you, and I hope that your stay here was comfortable. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would welcome, I would request Professor Soder to say a few things, or maybe that his interaction or the experiences that he had while being over here for the 5 days.
Thank you very much. This has, of course, been very interesting for me, and it started with that I got a mail saying that, are you interested to come to India? And then, of course, yeah, interesting, yes. And then the reality comes here, and it's, of course, even better and more interesting, and it has been really nice to be here. And just one thing, you said, which is, you said that we are giving a CD with all my things, and you could use it for your personal use. That is step one, but I don't see any problems if you are talking to your teachers and they want to use this material in the teaching or whatever. But of course, if someone tells me that your slides is used in a course in Trivandrum or wherever, I will appreciate, of course, if someone just inform me that my material is used. I mean, I send out a lot of Excel sheets and everything can be changed very easily, and you can change the questions and there are instructions. So I don't see any problems that you are using it. And I mean, it's also the practical issue that this material is in reality, I think it is available on KTH homepage. At least we try to have it. Everything, all material is available. Open source, everything that we are doing. We are not even using books any longer. All students have just material on their laptops or so. Okay, so that was the practical thing that I don't, personal use, step one. More use, no problem. And the other issue is I have copyright, but it's a free copy. Okay. Anyhow, and then I really appreciate all this kind of, I mean, to be honest, I'm not used to this. I mean, here you get help with everything, really everything. At home, I clean my own clothes, I wash my own dish, I have a washing machine, and I clean my own floors and so on. So I mean, in Sweden, since we don't, that's the way we live in Sweden. So I'm not used that people are giving me everything everywhere, driving me around. I drive my own car and everything. That's what I'm used to. So this has been a told you also is that I don't eat meat myself, so come here and the vegetarian is the standard, and then you have some strange people that are non-vegetarians, and I really love this vegetarian and the fantastic variation of all the food and so on. So it has been really nice, and then you have driven me around in all these kind of interesting places, the Sangan and all the other issues I've seen. So it has been really fantastic to be here. Really nice. So I just have to thank you. And the question is if the stay have been good. The question for me is also always, since I'm a teacher. I mean, a teacher, when a student say that, yes, now I understand. That is the absolutely best response you can get. So I hope that some students come home and the knowledge has increased from this level to this level. Or from this level to this level, I don't. Anyhow, so thank you very much for being invited, and I really appreciate it. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Soder, sir. In fact, yeah, it's true that, but I have to mention that uh, you are our guest actually in the department, in the institute. So anyhow, we have to do all the things that you require. So this is what we have, the Indian culture actually. That's what I can say. And yeah, then in fact, I can add one more line that although Professor Soda referred that uh, you can use it for your teaching the material, right? But I must mention that for all the participants, I would share a link from which you can also watch the videos of all the lectures, in fact. So that is one way. So if some things you have not understood or is not very clear, so by going through that link, you can have the videos of all the lectures by Professor Soder. It is possible, in fact. This is the best part of the GAN course because we have the recording of all the lectures here, I can say. With this, uh, I would like to call upon Professor Subi Purva Madam uh, to present and Dr. Paulson Samuel sir to present a memento as a vote of thanks to Professor Soder, in fact. In the next part, will I have the distribution of the certificates. So I request the participants on the call of their name to come over here and collect the certificates.